Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Was able to get my hands on a 6-pack of this Thoroughly Enjoyed by 2017. The wife went out while I was working at the gun store today, and she went to 3 or 4 different stores before she finally found some of it. Very hard beer to get unless you're there the week it shows up, and even still, some of these stores get such a small amount of it, they got a list going, and you got to get on the list, just like you do for the KBS and any of these hard to come by beers. So she went to a store that she typically doesn't visit, and the craft beer store, Martin and them was out of it, and the Kroger's that has the specialized wine and beer section were out of it. So she went to another one that she normally doesn't stop at, and lo and behold, they had the bombers and the 6-packs of this stuff. So hard beer to get a hold of, especially this time. Today is April the 15th, and this is enjoyed by April the 20th. So 5 days left on this. Of course, beer is not going to go bad. They just want you to have it in the first 37 days from bottled to the expiration they're putting on it, 37 days. So if you have some of this on the 21st, it's not going to go bad. They just want you to have it and have it as fresh and as hoppy as they want it to be enjoyed by. So that's why they do it. So that's why I went ahead and got this. Now, time you see this, guys, I'm so far ahead on the beer reviews. It's probably going to be past April the 20th before this posts. But it is what it is. I've already got them recorded up to now and uploaded, and so this probably won't post till for a week or two. So it'll pretty much guarantee it's going to be after 4/20 before you see this review. But I wanted to pick it up. I haven't done one of these beers in a while. The Enjoy by series. Now that I've been getting all these juice bombs sent to me, I used to think this was a 10 beer. I'm not so sure now that all these juice bombs are coming out, and they have awfully lot of flavor and taste and pulpness to those beers. Man, they look like orange juice or grapefruit juice in the glass. They're so cloudy. And they did do an unfiltered version of this, but it was no juice bomb by any means. So I told her to go ahead and pick up a 6-pack of this and see if I still think it's a 10. I know it's going to be a damn tasty beer, but now that I've had all these juice bombs, it may not be a 10 to me now. So I wanted to try it and see what I thought of it now. So let's get on with it. This is a big beer. It's an Imperial. It's a 9.4% is what they're saying. Yep, 9.4%. So they're doing all these beers pretty much in the same ABV, and they've been doing them since 2012, guys. It says here, this one was bottled on March 14th, and today is April 15th, so it's right at a month old. And they're only giving it 37 days. They want you to drink it within that 37-day period to get all the fresh hop aroma and taste that was brewed into the beer. So, and there's people that will cellar their IPAs. If they don't like it that hoppy, they want it to be a little more malty, you can cellar it for a while if you don't like that up-in-your-face hop profile. I just did the Doom that was several years old, but it was an Imperial 10% or whatever. It still was rather tasty, but it was heavy on the malt at that stage. So, if you like a malty IPA, by golly, sell it. I don't. So, I saved that one and re-reviewed it just to see how much more malty it was, and it was considerably more malty than when I had it in 2013, I think it was. So, let's see what this brings to the table, guys. I'm not going to go through the list. I've read that list for the commercial description a ton of times already. So we're going to save that for other beers, because we already know I reviewed these versions of beers multiple times, because I used to clamor to get these beers. Now I'm clamoring to get the juice bombs, and nobody around here produces those. New England style, as they're calling it now. So don't want this to be a huge long video, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I may not think this is quite to the 10. It was really tasty beer, guys. Don't get me wrong. If you've not had a juice bomb or don't like those unfiltered juice bombs, you're probably going to think this is still at the top of the list. And I may still too. Usually a heavy, dank pine, all that super juicy hop aromas and tastes that they've been doing. So let me see what I think this time. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to talk about, so without further ado, let's get this puppy open. Food pairings for this style of beer, being an Imperial or double IPA. Cuisine is barbecue, cheese and pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar. Stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger. The meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware snifter, tulip oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter. And here it says can be cellared for a long period of time because the ABV is 9.4%. If you like a maltier beer, cellar for a little while longer. You'll get that malty taste. If you like it hoppy and up in your face, drink it fresh, guys. About a finger of head on that pour. Nice amber color, a lot of bubbles streaming up. Definitely a filtered beer. You can see the light right through it. Let's get a nose on it. Very nice dankness to the beer. Citrusy, piney, pineapple, grapefruit, some tropical fruit notes in there, guys. Wonderful smelling beer. But with all the juice bombs I've had recently, those are a notch above what these guys are doing now. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. You may disagree with me, and that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But this used to be the cat's meow to me, I mean. And I clamored to get my hands on every one that was produced. Not so much now. I mean, it's because it's a very expensive beer. A 6-pack of this here costs almost $16 for 6 of them. The bombers were like $7.99 for a bomber of this. I've seen at Costco, they don't have any around here, but I have seen other reviewers buy them at Costco for like $6.59 for a bomber. I don't know what the 6-packs go for at Costco. Wish we had one around here, I really do. Wonderful aroma, guys. Let's dive in. Cheers. Very tasty, guys. Very much so, West Coast style. Heavy bitterness on it. Strong dankness to it too. I mean, it does have a strong dankness to it. IBUs on this beer are way up there, I think. 90 IBUs. And as far as what they're using to brew it with, it says here on their website, nationwide distribution. The hops are Nugget, Super Galena, Simcoe, Delta, Target, Amarillo, Cascade, Galaxy, Citra, Nelson Sauvin, Motica, and Helga. A lot of hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different hop varieties to bring this beer to what they're wanting it to be. And I don't know if all of the Joy Buys has the exact same hop profile. Maybe we'll explore that as this series goes on. The next one I'll check and see if it's what hops are used and all that. It was a time they weren't telling us what hops were used on the brewing of this beer, but now they are. So, very tasty, guys. There's no doubt. It has not changed since the last time I had it. Very dank, very tropical, very citrusy, very juicy. A great beer. Well, let me sit on it for a while, let her taste it. We'll come back and see where it finally ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very tasty. Very nice West Coast style beer, in my opinion. As far as that aspect goes, for a West Coast style, it is a 10 beer still. But as far as being a super hoppy, it's no juice bomb by any means. My palate has been ruined over the juice bomb that's been sent to me from all the New England style breweries that are doing that now. They're not just in New England, there's others all across the country that are doing that style now. And I find those to have a little more hop presence, even though this has got 12 different hop varieties. I mean, that's unbelievable. So that's why it's so hoppy, and that's why they want you to have it in the first 37 days to get that optimal hop aroma and taste. So, but to me, guys, like I said, my palate's been ruined over the juice bombs that I've been getting sent to me. So I think they're a tad, just a wee bit better than this. But for a West Coast style, it is a 10. Final choke. Very nice slicing is leaving on the glass. But to me, guys, as far as having a double IPA, I think it's a 9. But for West Coast style, it is a 10. So, I mean, if you say, oh my God, it's a 10 beer, you're crazy. I'm not going to argue with that. Because I used to think this beer was 10, hands down, 10 plus. But right now, I think it's a 9. I've had better IPAs and double IPAs in the juice bomb category that has a little more pulpiness to it, a little nicer mouthfeel, a little creamier. I do enjoy those a little bit better. Now, granted, 5 or 6 years ago, I wasn't a big fan of these big unfiltered floaties floating around, but the juice bombs don't have a lot of floaties that you can see, because it looks like orange juice, or even it's just a different category altogether, guys. For a West Coast style beer, it is a 10. But for a super hoppy, it doesn't compare to me with the juice bombs that's out now, the New England style. I do enjoy those a little bit better. Just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. 9 out of 10 is what I'm going to give this, guys. Numeric rate on this will be a 98. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says, hey, 98. I agree with that. World class, it says. It is a very tasty beer. If you're a hophead, you can get your hands on it. This beer has a bigger distribution than probably any of the juice bombs. So, probably a little easier to get your hands on if you're in the right place at the right time. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 100 overall, 100 in the style. I used to think that. I'm not going there right now. And final check-in, we'll run over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 4.09. To me, that's in their lower A. That's almost an A- grade on this one. So I'm giving it a better grade than that, in my opinion. So if you've had the new one here, they're Stone Enjoyed by 4/2017. Let me know. I did enjoy this, guys. Like I told you earlier, this probably won't post before April the 20th. So once you see it, if you've had it, let me know what you think of this particular version. And come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of the fridge. See you then.